Yo, my Funky Fuzzler, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but you know, that's to be expected given my busy life and stuff. Anyways, last time I believe we just did the first 3 galaxies, right? And I guess today we'll start off by going over here to Flip Swap Galaxy. That's the Hungry Luma Galaxy, which I believe requires 300 star bits, which isn't a big deal. I mean, as long as, I guess that's something about like all these Galaxy games, I think I mentioned before, but like, you're definitely going to be wanting to be collecting like star bits along the way whenever you see them, because otherwise you're going to have to do a lot of grinding later. But like if you collect like a decent amount as you go along, you'll pretty much always have enough, and you won't really have to do too much grinding. Anyway, so this is called Flip Swap Galaxy, and basically the idea behind it is all of these panels, basically when you whenever you spin, it changes the orientation from the red one up to the blue one up, and you know, you're gonna have to use that to your advantage. And yeah, right now we're starting off a little easy. You just kind of have to spin after every jump and you should be fine. After that we're gonna have a little bit more complicated. We have some obstacles. Let's grab the one up because, you know, I like to grab the one-ups because, I mean, it's like someone took the time to put it there, so may as well grab it. Something you may have just saw there is if you just do a regular jump without doing any sort of spin, it does not activate it, and that's actually different than because I believe these types of platforms are in both Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World, and in those games, like, you don't have a spin, so the way they work is it's with the jump. Whenever you jump is when it switches over, but in this game it's just spinning, which is, I think, a lot easier because, like, now you have the freedom to kind of like jump around and stuff like that. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, made it there. Let's avoid the chomp. Okay, and I was right on the edge, and then I moved to the wrong one. That's not good. There we go. We're not going to kill ourselves in a bad way this time. I almost did something without dying, but you know, I can never manage that. I'm always very close, but never close enough. Anyways, right here we have a little bit more electric wires, and okay, that got me, but okay, we can make it back there. Go like that. Let's wait for the opening. And there we go, nice star. And that is the only star in this galaxy that we can actually get right now. It's not the only star in the galaxy total, which you may be wondering what else can you even do in a galaxy like that, because I basically covered the entire path. Like, it's basically just a linear path of flip swap panels, and I kind of did it all, and we'll get to that later. And we're going down to the bottom of the Starship Mario, which means that something interesting is happening. Okay, we can go. Those things on the map are just like extra star bits. Yeah, I brought back a Star Bunny. I think I mentioned in one of my previous parts, because I think the Toad Brigade came from Spin Dig Galaxy, but depending on like certain stars cause different like things to happen on Starship Mario. Alright, listen up. I don't want to say this more than one of these. I don't even know what this guy's oh, it's the... Okay, so that's the Bank Toad. Basically, you can put your star bits in there. There's not really a reason to do it, because, like... I guess the idea is that, like right here, I currently have 262. You can actually only hold up to... You can hold up to 9,999, but you can actually give all of those to the Bank Toad and then keep on collecting. So you can technically have a grand total of... What would that be? I think 19,998, right? 999 times 2, I believe that's what it is. You can actually have that many star bits total. Not that really anyone would ever get that many, but it is the option. And that being said, we will actually have to get 9,999 star bits to beat the game, but you know, we'll get to that. That's not going to be for a very, very long time. Anyways, here's the next galaxy, which is Fluffy Bluff Galaxy, and this one actually introduces a new power-up, one of the best power-ups probably in any Mario game, to be honest, because of how just broken it is. And you can see it right over there. Got these guys. Basically, the way you defeat them is just let them pound and then just spin them or jump on them, either or. And yeah, there's that. Before we go that, there's a little the secret pipe over here, which we can come down and get something cool. So what is Exium? This is Exium, just for coins. And I guess I can see if I can... Oh, I already failed, didn't I? Okay, well, oh well, if you do get all the coins, more appear. That's actually going to be useful for a mission later on, which we will be getting to. Let's grab all the star bits, nice. And here's it is, and here's the Cloud Flower turned into Cloud Mario. Basically, the way Cloud Mario works is that you can basically spin to create a cloud, which basically acts as a platform. And you get 3 clouds to start off with, but every time you get another cloud flower, it resets your total back to 3. And you can just do some like crazy shortcuts with this stuff, as you can imagine. You basically can create 3 platforms and basically put them anywhere you want. Also, as Cloud Mario, you can walk on these types of platforms, like the cloud platforms. If you just regular Mario on this, you fall through. That being said, you can actually do this mission as just regular Mario. And why did I go down low? I can... Okay, whatever. I guess I'll show that this is technically the intended way. You just go low and then jump into the launch star, but you can just kind of... Or and then walk into the launch star, but you can just kind of like cloud jump, like long jump directly into the launch star. So this planet right here has some cosmic clones. Also, this platform isn't actually required to go to. I know some shortcuts that allow you to skip that. However, the comet medal is on here, and apparently I missed that, which is the reason I came over here. Okay, am I just doing this very poorly? I think like the comet medal is actually like pretty high up, so you kind of have to like triple jump directly underneath it, and that can be sort of hard to do because it's like, you know, a spherical platform and stuff, but not too difficult, obviously. And there we go, all the pieces of there's all the star chips, and all the cosmic clones are just kind of gonna go kaboom. We can pick those all up, and there we go. And now onwards to more stuff. There's some like Starbits over there we can grab. There's a Hungry Luma over there, which is interesting. We'll be getting to that later. I think we got some Starbits going off the falls, so we can grab those. Alright, this guy's gonna try and like hit me. So like right here, we can like do that section over there. Alternatively, what we can do is we can just kind of do this, do it again, and yeah, as you can imagine, you can just kind of do that pretty much in a lot of different places. If you touch water, you lose Cloud Mario, so be careful. Right here, we just want to go and there we go, right up here. And moving forward, these galaxies at the beginning are pretty easy, as you can tell, and I'm also... And hey, there's Captain Toad. Some monkey with sunglasses challenged me. You go instead. Yeah, you really should be. Captain's business, well. Yeah, so, right here, this is another part which, once again, you can do this without the cloud mushroom, but it is not easy to do, and right up there is a very interesting person who we will be seeing a lot more of. This is the chimp. Do you want to talk to him? And it's you. Good work getting up. I mean, thanks. Yeah, they call me the chimp. High climb. Take this. Yeah, he just kind of gives me a star for some reason. He'll actually be giving us a lot of stars over the course of the game. However, all the other ones are going to be a bit more complex than just talking to him. Yeah, see you around. Yeah, we'll be seeing you again. Don't you worry, Mr. Chimp. I don't really know why he's called the chimp when he's obviously a monkey. I guess that's the joke or something. Though I do respect his style. Like I gotta love like the sunglasses, you know, and the bright blue fur and whatnot. Anyways, we're back in the engine room, which means that I'm assuming that means that this is when the Cloud Flower goes into the engine room, because that's what it means when you come here. Is when you basically use a new power up, and then we get to look at it. Probably back some kind of Cloud Flower. I mean, I don't think that's really the weirdest thing we've seen so far, but okay. And actually, later on, we're gonna be there's right there, like all those power-ups you can't actually use, like they're just kind of in there for show. But later on, there's actually gonna be a Cloud Flower that's gonna appear, like directly on Starship Mario, that we're gonna be able to use for some pretty cool stuff. Anyways, going back here, and we can actually do a little bit extra in here. It doesn't show that there are any more stars available, but there actually is one more. Oh, it doesn't even show like the... I think it's because technically there is a second mission to this galaxy, because what I'm going after now isn't mission number 2, it's a secret mission, and that's because mission number 2 isn't available just yet, but it will be available at some point. I guess maybe at that point is when it'll like indicate that like there's another like star available or something like that. I'm not totally sure. Anyways, I guess that's enough. So right now we just want to be grabbing some coins. We're up to 7, and that's really what the point of this pipe over here, as I showed before, is it's going to get us a lot of coins, assuming I don't mess up, because if I do mess up, I don't think we can even get this star. You have to get, like, pretty much all of these ones, because see, that's going to make more appear, and, okay, oh, I think we are already, okay, well, I don't think I can actually do this mission anymore, so, see you back here. There's also, like, some coins in this tree. I think this is just going to make a bunch of them. Yeah, right there. Just kind of have to climb that tree and you can get some stuff, and they're all just kind of bouncing all over the place, and I think that was 8 coins total. Nice. Well, let's try this again. Let's just kind of have to make a nice path. Okay, there we go, and now we've got all of these ones. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them all, but that's actually fine. Okay, let's just oh, come on, I missed like that entire row in the middle. Okay, that's actually fine. That was the last level of them. And we got, actually, how many did we get? We're going to need 100 of them. And I know where an additional 40 of them are, which once again are going to be like in the form of a coin. So, okay, we have plenty. So at this point, what do we want to do is we actually want to come over here to the top of this tree over here, and there's a yellow toad perpetually asleep, and if you come up like this, this is where the Hungry Loom we saw was earlier. He's going to want 100, and right here are an additional 40, so we're going to have to get at least, I think, like 30 of them. I should have all of them now, and alright, there we go, we got them all that time, and brings us to 109. So, Hungry, yeah, I'll give you 100. So yeah, it seems like 100 coins is probably seems like kind of a lot, given, like, for one thing, this Hungry Loom is so early in the level, but between the pipe and that one coin right there, that's, you basically have like all 100 of them right there, and you know, the rest you can just kind of grab in the first area, so it's not too big of a deal. And that's gonna make that plan over there appear, and let's go see what we got going on. So this one over here, shining up there, which means that that's where the star is. So let's get to it. So right here we just kind of have a some vertical platforming. It's pretty easy, as you'd expect, especially since we have the cloud flower, which we can just kind of use to skip as much as we want. I only have, oh, there's another cloud flower, so there we go. I don't think I even, like, you don't even really need to use many of these things. You can just kind of, okay, and, oh, not high enough. Okay, fine, I'll get the cloud flower. You win, game. I'll play it your way, and there we go. There is the other star. Pretty easy. It's just kind of a matter of finding the Hungry Loom and knowing where to get the coins, basically. And that are those two galaxies down. Wow, we're moving fast. Actually, when I was like planning out this episode, that's really all I was planning on getting. But like, it seems like we've only been going for like, well, my current timer says 15 minutes, but like that includes intro, like the stuff I do before I technically start recording, and then like stuff I have to cut out. So I guess we'll just keep going. Right side down galaxy. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, like I think I said, I know this game pretty well. I know like kind of how to do everything, and World 1 has very short stars, so I can probably just finish up World 1 in this part. Maybe I'll just do that, given the fact that it's kind of been a long time since I've even done a like one of these videos, so kind of want to get a lot done immediately. We got so this is right side down galaxy. Immediately we're just kind of going to come into this pipe, and this brings us to this area. So the main idea behind this galaxy is there's going to be a lot of gravity swapping, as you may have guessed. So I think this just makes like some star bits appear, right? Or coins. Okay, we're gonna this is another galaxy. It has a lot of coins. I think I mentioned that coins, you actually have like a coin total in this game, in addition to a star total like you had in the previous game. So in that pipe is actually is going to lead to not the main star, leads to actually the secret star of this galaxy. So we'll be going back for that, and we're already at so many coins. There we go. So as you saw, when I hit that switch, it reversed gravity, and now everything is going up. Not really sure how that works, but I mean, gravity in these games doesn't really seem to reflect reality too well. Okay, there we go. He is a goner, and we can use this to basically shoot ourselves back into regular gravity. Like that. This is... Okay, more coins. Okay, I completely failed to get up there, but you know what, that's fine. So right here, I think I can just kind of like do that. Yeah, I know a few tricks. You know, let's go for the 1-up, because like I said, I like getting 1-ups, and I think we actually up there we'll flip all the gravity back like down, because like right underneath us is black holes. But you know, you can just kind of not even bother with the yeah, and that actually makes it a lot easier to get the comet medal as well. You can just kind of not bother with that switch, and that actually makes that section a lot easier, assuming you can you know, assuming you oh, I just realized this is the first time we've gotten Fire Mario, isn't it? I mean, we've got Fire Mario in the previous game and stuff, but like I was saying, if you avoid that one switch and keep gravity going down, it actually makes a lot of that section way easier. So just a little tip. So right now we're gonna strip it around. By the way, you do need Fire Mario to break these boxes. You can't just spin into them, which is why I'm getting Fire Mario. I mean, I guess they figured, like, you know, we want to introduce this power-up and actually make it useful, so, you know, let's do that. Alright, so now we're actually going to switch to a overhead view, which is kind of interesting. I got knocked back into it because of the way the Goomba was, but okay. Let's knock this away. I think I can just kind of long jump across that. Yep, wow, barely made that, actually. And next up, I'm going to be showing you a really awesome shortcut. So you can come like this and do the rest of the level normally, but I'm going to show you something very cool. You can actually come like this, and we can just kind of skip basically the entire second half of the level. And there are 1-ups over here, which indicates that Nintendo did know that this was like a thing. So that's actually pretty cool. This is a sort of intended shortcut, or maybe not intended, but like a shortcut that Nintendo knew about and embraced. And there's where the star is. To get it, we can just kind of come over here, ground pound in. I said ground pound in, and then we can just kind of... Okay, I missed that somehow, whatever. As you can tell, this is how you do that. Like, how that one works, where you have, like, the gravity going in all 4 directions. Anyways, yeah, there was that star. And another star that I just kind of speed ran through, because, you know, I know the shortcuts, and there we go. Anyway, that was right side down. I actually really like that galaxy, like the whole gravity swapping and stuff, and there's going to be another galaxy like that later on that's basically a harder version of that, as many galaxies are, but yeah, I'll get to that when we do. Anyways, right there is the secret star, and I believe I already pointed out where the pipe was, so I will just meet you there and, you know, save you the trouble of watching through that stuff again. So like I said, just right in that pipe. The idea is you're supposed to like hit the switch, and then that'll flip all of that to being upside down, and you know, that way you can get in easily. But like, yeah, we don't really have to do that. We can just kind of, as you can tell, I can just kind of like go into that immediately. So you saw that orange pipe. I believe that's the only thing in this room. Let's see if I'm right about that. Okay, no, 1-up. Those are always good to find. Let's keep checking, because why not? Okay, that was everything. A few more coins as well. So let's go into that orange pipe and see what we got. And you'll see something a bit familiar, and it's, yeah, remember this guy from Galaxy 1? So in Galaxy 1, we had to bomb his garbage for him. But this time, we're going to have to do basically a very similar challenge. Yeah, now we're going to have to burn all the crates, so that should be fun. So, yeah, I'll leave you to it. So I'm not sure if this one is necessarily any harder than the... Because I honestly never really had that much trouble with the bombing crates one in Galaxy 1. So basically the idea behind this is, so these fireballs basically will go in a straight line. So you basically want to go to the end, and okay, dang, I missed one. You don't have a lot of time, so okay. I might fail this once, or no, I won't fail it at all, because it's easy. Yeah, so the idea behind that is they sort of make it seem like you want to like do like diagonals, like you want to stand in the middle and shoot in all directions. But the way that I've always found works is just basically go to the very bottom and just shoot in straight lines down, and you'll get most of them. And then, like, as you saw, I missed a few, but like, you won't miss that many of them. And like, if you do miss a few, you can just kind of quickly go in and get all the ones that you missed, and you'll still have good time to spare. And as long as you play pretty well, you should be able to get everything. Anyways, yeah, there's that galaxy done. So yeah, I'll just finish up World 1 now. There's only one star left, and it's another star that is in Piccolo. And hey, there we go. I believe that's the first galaxy that's actually cleared, that we've been able to clear. Yeah, technically it's not completely cleared. As you can see, it's a silver crown. There's something called a gold crown, which we'll be getting to later, but well, we'll be getting to that later. I do say that a lot because, like, I guess that's what happens when you know the game well, and you know that, like, there's always stuff to do. Anyways, we got Bowser Jr.'s Fiery Flotilla. So yeah, this is like the boss level of World 1, as you can imagine. And it's going to be fighting Bowser Jr. Well, we won't be fighting Bowser Jr. because Bowser Jr. doesn't like to fight one-on-one because he knows he'll get beat up, so we'll send out something interesting. So this galaxy, whether there's the Comet Medal, you can probably, based off the scenario right there, you can probably tell what you're supposed to do to get it. So this galaxy is another galaxy that I know some pretty cool shortcuts, if I do say so myself, and we'll see if I can actually pull them off, or I'll just fail miserably. In either case, I can at least try. So first things first, let's just come on top of the thwomp, and that's okay, buddy. You want to, like, Mario? Let's walk in a straight line. Okay, we don't want to be drunk today, and that can get us that. So that's step 1. Step 2 is we can actually from there. Okay, I think I held the wrong direction. I always like do that kind of wrong. So from there we can actually like do that, and we can come up on top of here. And we're actually going to be needing to do this for something else a bit later. So remember that that's a thing, and that's step 2. And step 3 is right over there is where we want to go. And if you like step right here, I believe, and you just long jump, you can actually just go right here, and this is where the boss planet is. And basically that skips probably around 90% of the level, and I got the Comet Medal for doing so. So pretty awesome shortcut, if I do say so myself. And yeah, it's time for the boss already. Made it this far. Oh yeah, it wasn't very difficult. You have some pretty big sequence breaks in your castle. You might want to work on that. So yeah, Bowser Jr. is just kind of going to run away because, you know, he does that, and instead we're going to have to fight this guy who looks pretty interesting. I remember being excited for this guy because, like, this was one of the games that I was super excited for because, you know, I played through Galaxy 1. I remember seeing this guy in the trailer, and I was pretty hyped to fight him. And yeah, now here he is. So basically the idea behind him is we just want to hit all of, like, these big red bulges. So so you can, like, kind of hit them. You can just, like, backflip into them. But if that's additionally, you can basically let him go through here, and his little bulges will get stuck. Now here's a little strat. You don't actually want to go for the initial ones. You want to go for the later ones because we can get okay, we got all 3 of them. You can only get 3 of them. Like, once you hit 3 of them, it activates this cutscene regardless of how you've done it. And since we got the last 3, so basically he's a lot more aggressive now. So if we just wait for him to burrow again, now all we have to worry about are the initial ones. And since it kind of takes him a while to, like, because he goes down, it takes him a while to come back up. Basically he's gonna, like, coming right towards us, but since we only had the last 3 left, you can't actually get there in time. And yeah, that's how you basically obliterate that boss. Like, he went down in like a minute. And yeah, basically so yeah, the strategy with that is the first time through, when he's still slow, go for the last 3, and then when he's fast, you can go for the first 3. And if you do it like that, you'll have basically no troubles, as you saw there. And there's our first Grand Star. It is the first one this time because we didn't get one initially like we do in Galaxy 1, and that's going to unlock World 2. Pretty sweet. And wow, if it weren't for the fact that I messed up that one jump back and flips off Galaxy, that actually would have been a deathless episode, which I feel like I always have like 1 death, and I play really well all of the entire rest of the time. But whatever, still fun, and I'm actually amazed I'm still like this competent at playing, given the fact that it's been so long. Anyway, there's Bowser Jr.'s Fiery Flotilla, another Comet Medal. That's all 7 for this world, pretty good. And that galaxy is not done. In Super Mario Galaxy, all of, like, the boss galaxies only had the 1 Grand Star, but in this game, there's still something left in there. One close to achieving your special one. Oh, you bet. Through space and time to an unknown world. You're jiggling just thinking about it. Oh, you probably jiggle a lot, don't you? And let's step on this, and let's go. So yeah, this is like an automatic cutscene. I'm not going to be doing anything in the next world, obviously, but we kind of have to watch this happen. And this brings us to World 2. And yeah, just kind of expands our world. Let's see what we've got going on. There's a Hungry Luma. We only have one galaxy open, as to be expected. I guess that's something about this game, is it's like in Mario Galaxy, if you like get all the stars in like each dome like going on, you can probably access a lot of galaxies, but the way this game works is like you basically have to get one star here before we want to move on. Anyways, like I said, that's gonna be it for today, and all of like these world maps are connected. You can kind of like traverse through them like this. In addition to that, you can also press, which button is it? One of these buttons. Is it, do I click on this? Okay, let me have to remember how to do this for a second. Okay, you know what? I just don't think it's actually a feature yet, but eventually, if we unlock enough worlds, there'll be a way to like kind of go to like a world selection map, so that way, you know, you don't have to like be traveling like path by path to get everywhere. But I guess since we only have the 2 galaxies open, that isn't a thing yet. But you know what? That's whatever. I guess there'll probably be like some indicator when we get to that. And anyway, like I said, that's gonna be it for today. We actually finished off World 1. We got the other 6 stars in a pretty short amount of time, which is always nice. And yeah, we finished off World 1. Next time we will be starting World 2. So yeah, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, and take care.